Hello everyone, myself Keerti from India. I am a law student and director and coordinator of functions of MBA, that is Motivation Being Accentuated in India. Motivation Being Accentuated is a youth organization which was started by Mr. Nathan in Zambia. MBA focuses on curbing the common issues faced by the society. So, our today's topic is rape culture. Rape in India as an offence was first introduced under Indian Penal Code 1860 within the ambit of Section 375. The section made punishable the act of sexual intercourse by a man with a woman without her consent and against her will. Rape culture is a culture in which rape and sexual violence has been normalized due to the actions, reactions, beliefs, thoughts, and attitude of people of the society. Using slurs, victim blaming, victimization, using rape jokes, and what not are faced simultaneously by the women all over the world. Sentences like boys will be boys, women should not dress like this, women should stay at home, women should not go out at night. These types of sentences supports rape culture. The rape culture enforces the removal of monopoly that a woman holds on her own body. The acts of groping, sexual harassment at workplace as well as public places, sending uninvited photographs of one's private parts, molestation, as well as stalking and using slurs like men will be men and making sexual jokes and supporting such acts results in the degradation of women and promotion of rape culture. According to government data, nearly 4 women are raped each hour in India. Many come out and fight for themselves, many hide in the blanket of shame, while many die due to the mental trauma they face. It would be safe to say that in India, the rape culture is not only normalized but is also used as a political tool, as came out in the Katwa rape case, where an 8-year-old girl belonging to a Muslim community was raped and killed to create and instill fear among the minority communities of Kashmir. The investigation showed that the accused had a lot to do with her belonging to a Muslim family and communal hatred. It was not just the case of gender but of communal violence as well. On one hand, where the rape culture is used as a political tool, it is also fueled by the Indian media somehow. Be it the misogynist songs, objectifying of women, problematic lyrics, glamorization of assault, slut shaming, etc., everything is promoted and put on social media, which distorts the minds of the youth. The patriarchy of India puts rape in the boundaries of intersectionality and systematic biasness of the society. The communities which have been historically marginalized or discriminated due to their race, caste, disability, etc., are being the prey of sexual violence as a tool of persecution. Rape culture for these communities has been placed within the power dynamics and social hierarchies. Experts say that the patriarchy in India has given a second class status to women. Many human rights activists also put forward that in their statement as India as the most dangerous country for women. They also say that rape in India is not just a legal issue as its social aspect is unavoidable. In India, children of almost every family at very young age are internalized that a girl's opinion is not as important as of a boy. The girls are taught to be tolerant and subservient from the beginning, which also provides a base to rape culture to prevail in India. Indeed, the government is aware of the issues faced by the women and thus several constitutional and legal provisions has been introduced. But even after these provisions, various protests increasing education awareness against rape, this culture has been normalized nowadays in India. Most of the girls don't come out with these types of things that they face because they know they are to be blamed anyhow. And even if a girl comes out and expresses, they are told to not speak up because what will this society think of them? The orthodox mentality which still prevails in India, as used by the people in defense for rape culture, raises a question that is this orthodox mentality also the reason of rape of animals? If so, it already took hundreds of years to come this far, when women to some extent are now able to speak up and raise their voice, and hundred more will go in vain if this mentality is supported and not changed. Many articles have been already published saying that we should teach our son how to behave and respect girls, but still nothing has changed. The thoughts and beliefs of this patriarchal society still lies back. Women who first became the victim of rape and assault afterwards become the victim of honor killing. Men in this country have raped 8-month-old babies as well as 100-year-old women. is a rape culture in which women are told how to dress to avoid trouble, harassment, and slut shame, which clearly shows normalizing revening behavior of men in the society. To change this, even small steps like people contributing in organizations that support women, empower women, and fight for them, calling out on humor that normalizes and justifies the sexual violence, creating awareness as much as people can on their part, sympathizing with the victim rather than blaming, helping the victims and their family by motivating them to speak up, seek justice, and informing them about their legal rights available to them. It is true that no one is born criminal, but his criminal mentality depends on the type of his upbringing. As said by Lord Vishnu in Vishnu Puran, which is one of the 18 Mahapuranas, that संतान की असली परवरिश उसकी बाल्यावस्था में होती है. उसके विचार वैभाव के बीच उसी समय बोया जाता है और उसकी पूरी जीवन नीति उसी बीज पर निर्भर करती है. Which means the real care of the child is done when he is in his infancy. The seed of his thoughts and beliefs is sowed in his infancy, and hence his whole life depends on that seed. So that was all for today. Thank you and namaskar.